What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt Taville with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Eddie Hearn, Anthony Joshua. Get this, according to Eddie Hearn states that it is still a 50-50 chance that AJ will fight this year, but will not be headlining, meaning there will not be any more cards this year added for him to headline a fight. He will be on the undercard, therefore, if he does fight this year. And that's a 50-50 chance. And let me counterpunch. That's kind of strange because I thought that he would wait until January. Because if he does fight sometime this year, November or December, he's not going to turn around and fight in January. So I don't see where all this kind of indecisive, out of the blue decision or pondering of what he's going to do came out and came up about. Now, where'd this come from? Why are we now making another guess at AJ? You know what I mean? And it tells me one thing, that if Eddie says, oh, well, he's going to return in January. Then he says, well, it's a 50-50 chance that he will fight this year, but he'll be on a undercard. That tells me that, one thing, it tells me that he's not really conversing with AJ like he should be. I mean, you got a lifetime contract with a fighter, which is fucking crazy. But you got a lifetime contract with a fighter, right? And that you are in control or in charge, you along with the management team of AJ, 258 management and all that. And then it's like, okay, well, you know, obviously if you went from he's fighting in January to, oh, he may fight, and it's a 50-50 chance, that just tells me you're not communicating like you should with him or the management company. You know what I'm saying? That's all that tells me. And speaking on that, I think, well, if he's going to, I mean, I would like if he fought this year, but then if he's not headlining anything, this is Anthony Joshua, bruh. This ain't shit. Even like, I mean, even Dillian White, bro. This ain't Joseph Parker. This ain't fucking I get Caballero, and I'm not disrespecting any of those dudes. What I'm saying, you treat fighters like that and that hasn't got to that status. Okay. That's how you put them in, or where you put them. You put them in that particular situation. Like, hey, man, we're going to put you on an undercard, like a co-main event or whatever. But you're not going to be main. You don't do that shit to AJ. You know what I'm saying? Do you guys understand how I feel, in my opinion, how mentally I think mentally disturbed AJ was from that 0-2 arrival? He said it. He was like, dude, I would rather be in Tottenham or Wembley. That's me. That's my preference. So you mean to tell me if he doesn't like fighting any longer at venues like the 0-2, or they're going to make him a Coliseum like they did in Saudi Arabia, if he doesn't like that, what makes you think he's going to want to be on somebody's fucking undercard? And if it's not, whose undercard is he going to be under? What fighter is bigger than him that's going to fight later this year? You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't even make sense to me. So I think it's all pointless. If this man is coming in January and Eddie Hearn doesn't know, that's a bad sign. Because that means he hasn't spoke to AJ like he should. Again, it's a bad sign. The communication's off. It's all bad signs. Then disrespecting the brother, talking about he's going to come on an undercard. And why would he do that? Why would he do that? Show up on somebody's undercard. I'm trying to remember the last time he was on somebody's undercard. That's what I'm trying to remember. What was it? 2012, 13, 14, maybe? You know what I'm saying? And then you want this man to fight on somebody's undercard. I mean, you could look at it like, oh, it's humbling, but no, it's stupid. Because you're losing money putting someone, maybe, if he's going to fight this year, on someone's undercard. Because the fighter that, if that's the case, which I think it's bullshit, but let's just, play it out. The fighter that will be, if he does fight, and he's on the undercard of whatever fighter, that fighter won't get paid more than he will get paid. So what sense would he look like? Why would he want to fight this year? If that was the case, he should have done it already. You know what I mean? But no, I think that if Eddie can't even put this man or get this man a slot, because there are probably not any slots left. You know what I mean? Because we have a few fights left this year, and I don't think that maybe that's the case. That maybe that's the reason. Because I don't understand him doing that to AJ, and I just don't see that happening. But I think what they need to do, start him in training now, and then get him a venue, get him a time, a date for January like planned. Because I think when you start rushing things, because this is a bit of a surprise, because we were informed that it was January, not November or December. Okay, that's this year. Get him a fight, a tune-up fight like he's been talking about in January. Don't mix up dates with possibilities. You know what I mean? Or now thinking about it, if he's just throwing dates out there to give AJ a choice, sometimes being Libras, he's a Libra, I'm a Libra, Wilder's a Libra. You don't know what you're going to do. Don't give us choices. Don't give us a choice. Because when you give us a choice, we may not want to pick one. You know what I mean? Because the balance would be off because you're worried about the balance. So don't give him a choice. Just be decisive with him and say, hey, man, we got you for January. You know what I mean? How's that? Instead of, oh, well, hey, he may and he may not. It's a 50-50 and it's this. No, bro. No. That's disrespectful, and I think that's too early, because if he was going to fight, he would have fought already. We would have heard about it already, not just push something on someone. And one thing I know of, when you start rushing things that are not ready, that's when mistakes get made. All right? So there you go. But you guys tell me what you think of Eddie Hearn stating that AJ may fight 50-50 chance this year, but he won't be the main event. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.